The PS5 has been out for a while now, and every day more and more people are reporting that they're finding new problems with their PS5. These issues are no small inconveniences either, because they're becoming genuine concerns for new PS5 users. While Xbox Series X issues have been relatively harmless, the ones that the PS5 is experiencing are actually really bad, to the point that people have had to return them back to Sony. The PS5 has had problems with disc games in particular recently. PS5 users have found that once they remove the disc from their console, the game automatically uninstalls itself. There is no real fix for this right now, but you can be sure that Sony will release an update to patch this. Though Sony has claimed that the PS5 will be able to play PS4 games via backwards compatibility, people have found that some of the PS4 games are being labeled as unplayable. It then prompts you to purchase these games from the store if you wish to play them. So, is it an error, or are Sony trying to grab a few extra dollars? Fortunately, it's not the latter, because this issue can be remedied by restoring the licenses of your PS5. Ah yes, the classic stick drift issue that has been a big problem for consoles since, well, forever. The PS5 is having the issue as well with their new DUALSENSE controller, where their thumbstick is registering input without the user actually touching their controller, causing the cursor to drift across the screen. It sounds like a minor issue, but can be seriously annoying. One of those crippling issues plaguing Sony is that the PS5 is overheating. Much like the issue that Xbox has been having, the PS5 is getting too hot. But for Sony, the problem is much worse. Users have actually been getting error messages on screen saying that their consoles are too overheated to use. Sony has put the problem down to users blocking the specially designed vents and suggests a bunch of solutions, including not putting the console in closed areas or blocking the vents in any way. It's pretty obvious stuff, especially considering the unique design of the PS5. The DualSense controller has been Sony's biggest flex since the release of the PS5, but recent users have experienced a big issue with the controller. More specifically, the controller isn't holding a charge, so when it comes around to actually using it, you just can't. The only way to use the controller if this is the case is by just using it plugged in. Adding to the list of PS5 errors is the system crash error, which essentially crashes the game you're playing and gives a long error code. In extreme cases, this error can result in a laggy system user interface or even a system that fails to start up again. If this is the case, then the best option to take is contacting Sony and claim for a faulty system. The PS5 has been having some very serious issues regarding the power supply of the console. Users have reported that their PS5 has actually not been turning on at all after having turned it off. This is down to an internal power issue, which is certainly not good, but can be remedied if you contact Sony. Though Sony have identified it as a problem caused by an external storage unit, so until PlayStation updates the firmware, they recommend not to use any external storage. Rest mode is a staple of the PlayStation system software. The ability to turn your console off while remaining in the game you last played is fantastic. The PS5 has taken its own twist on the rest mode feature by bricking the console. Users have found that using the rest mode feature on their console has resulted in an error which requires you to rebuild the database, or in worst case scenarios, the console is permanently bricked. Anyway, what did you think? Let us know in the comments below and make sure you like and subscribe.